this book laying outside, bro.
Huh?
This book laying outside.
The
The
hell is it?
Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm.
It was just laying there. Like it's like a brand fucking new. It's just been laying outside.
Oh wow.
I was like, what the fuck? I wonder if she actually remembers.
I'm playing in Seattle now.
Oh, you finally got on Seattle thing?
Yeah.
What you do, force it?
I demanded a trade.
Of course you do.
I didn't want to play for New Orleans anymore. Plus, I look better in their colors anyway. My hair matches my pants.
When you dressed in like your normal clothes and everything, you dude looks like a fucking coach. You don't look like a player. It looks like you should be a coach.
A
Like when you
coach.
got the polo on and the
Oh yeah.
fucking pants and
Oh
shit,
yeah.
and you're not in the uniform. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you look like you fucking should be coaching the fucking team, not playing with it. All that gray hair and shit.
You got gray fast.
Oh, morning. That power in the morning. Fuck
I think we only got, man, you got the coolest name of your ship.
no.
Mine's the Prophet of Destruction. And yours is what?
Agent.
Agent of Destruction? You switch back to it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dude, it's an overrated.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Seahawks holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number one. Throwing to start the drive. Roberts. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Yeah.
Got his man complete. And
Come
all
on,
the
Quincy.
way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down, Seattle.
Off play action. Roberts. Who completes this to Walker.
Come on, it's fun, yeah.
No gain there on the first down play.
I love
Now it's second and 10.
They control better than first party controller.
Looking to throw. Roberts.
Right there. Stop.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical? and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Fighting his way through contact. And they work this out past the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. With 30 more yards and another first down.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, Roberts. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw. Roberts. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
That's where my marker was supposed to be going to. It's not in a large mess.
He didn't score a damn touchdown. He shut him out. That's a first for me.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Oh, he's dead. Move, run, 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 run.
Oh, what the?
I told him to run. Y'all did pick up the samples, right? Shit. I want my fucking backpack. Right. 14 seconds and then I get to call my whatchamacallit there. Alright, big boy, what's wrong? You don't want to come down here and play with us anymore? Aww.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Headed left. Find time. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Moving to his right. He'll take off again. A big play there on the scramble. 53 yards.
Yeah, this is one of those cases, Mike, that the defense is so consumed with locking down all the receivers that they lose track of the quarterback. And after realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball, he tucks the ball down and not only picks up the first down, he picks up a huge chunk play.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the end zone. It's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Knocked away. In the end zone. Incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense. What matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is touchdown Seahawks.
Well, you know the old saying, Mike, the games don't count, but they matter. And these are the kind of things that really matter. Efficiency, in and out of the huddle, really work the offense and the process. And that's exactly what we saw here. To be this well-oiled early in the year is a great sign of things to come once we get to the regular season here in a couple weeks.
Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that's really given them fits. To throw here to begin the drive. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. The integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed to his left. He's going to run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week one playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right. Then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week one of the regular season. I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
A big play after being backed up. An even 40 yards.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
Shit, what the hell was that?
Big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Flush to his right. There he goes again. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half. And we're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it.
Ah, man, Tippy did.
He's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Back to throw. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll run again. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big time finish, big time play, and they end this drive with 6.
it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that second win here in Week 2.
Man, do that.
That's a nuke. Oh, it's just big. Oh my Lord. Boy, I gotta go. Oh no.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down, Seahawks.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Now he'll run it. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
What are you gonna do? Downstairs?
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6.
Oh.
It's first and goal.
Probably is.
Louts another catch for his favorite target. For the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second touchdown tonight.
Oh, real.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Well,
Seahawks head
Good
coach Mike
trespass.
McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And Greg,
in a
after
damn
this
apartment
one,
here, it's
it
just
counts
trespass.
for real. Final preseason
Check out
game.
your
So
damn
what's the feeling
apartment
like
here, it's
around the
basically
team in the locker
trespass.
room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule.
He will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Now this looks like a design run. In the backfield
Didn't
and
do
drop
what I thought I was
behind the
going to
line
do.
of scrimmage.
Dang it.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, quarterback draw. Yeah. Triangle.
Third and a long way to go. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping to his left. Now he'll air one.
Jeez.
And this will be incomplete.
Catch that shit.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That one's incomplete. Good job. His textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's a designed run.
Ah, son of a bitch. You fat fucker ran into me.
It'll be their second.
Dumbass teammate.
22 seconds remaining till halftime. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. Finish off the preseason unbeaten. And they are ready for the regular season, which will kick off in 2 weeks' time. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line.
Oh, your knees hurting? Oh, damn.
Set up to throw.
That play had sand written all over it. So it's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Second down, they need 7. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Now he takes off.
That was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. Big play after being backed up. 45 yards.
And what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the first down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of me. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain. Sets up first down.
He runs with it.
Oh,
He's going to be taken down at about the
Chuck
30.
playing my ass. Okay, he's putting every
A gain of 19 on the scramble. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now this time he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Off he goes. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Seahawks. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. He had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. On the move left. Taking off. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
Keep going.
Will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Seahawks offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
I'm playing NASCAR. I'm playing NASCAR. Yeah. Ah, you scumbum.
They'll look to pick up the
Badass.
pace. Rolling to the left. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. One to his right.
Oh, man. That piece of shit.
Timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Moving left. He keeps it himself.
Out of bounds.
So we
Got
hit
it.
half here
Crack
out
it.
west, and we'll send it back east to Scott
Yeah.
Hansen, who has our EA Sports and the Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Forced out wide. It is hot. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Moving out.
What the hell was that?
Taken down as he couldn't
Maybe
get
you
the ball
touched
away.
me.
Well, it's
Dang,
certainly
getting
one
a
way to
poor
bounce
hit
back here
attempt.
defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry.
I didn't want that play. What the
Well
fuck?
behind the line. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
Brings up third down.
They'll throw now, third and forever.
The quarterback on the scramble. Brian Blanche on the tackle. A big gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Forced out left. Looking
Either way,
down the
fuck
field
it.
there, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Pushed out to his left.
And this is one of the cases, Mike,
Oh,
where
yeah,
defenders,
that
they
pay
get
can
their
look at
eyes
it.
in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere and allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
Oh,
And that
personal
is
foul.
incomplete.
Roughly passing. Well, no. Maybe I should stay in New Orleans.
Comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. Help serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. Throwing now on first and 10. Headed left, buying time. He's going to look downfield once again. That is fun. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this has got to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all off-season and all the way back in OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now, faking the give, moving to his left.
You fat faggot.
Man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.
The Seahawks game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.
The other way is spelled Jackson. Jaxon.
Wow. He blew up a fucking lake. What a fucking moron, bro. Well, you're a fucking dickhead. You know that, right? No, it says you killed him.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Roberts, throwing to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Powerful running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Roberts. He's got one wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Off-play action. Roberts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. He completes this to Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Roberts. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
We often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even in the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
That's crazy, man. Now he's coming in for it.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a 1st down.
That Monday. They gave him for Christmas present. He gave back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. Up and over. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Roberts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Roberts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Roberts runs through the contact. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Roberts. Now San Francisco are going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brings up 3rd down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Roberts. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Off the play fake. Roberts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Roberts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Parker, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Roberts from the gun on third down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And goal to go.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Had the 2 touchdown passes where the last drive he ran one in, so now 3 total touchdowns for him here as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Roberts now throwing to start the drive. Completes it to Austin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown in the new season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was it wearing football cleats or track stars? Because he was gone. Big time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now Roberts off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Roberts. And Walker has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Roberts. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Roberts. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, that is incomplete. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Roberts. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And quickly they get to the line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.